Hey you worms, give you an update on Space Golf and some of the things I've come across when working with angle and power. It's got your basic graphics on there. So our little wormy's landed on this moon asteroid and he slides out the ship and we get a random hole printed. Okay, maybe get the golf club out for a bit. You can place a ball down. That's supposed to be a ball, but we're using the basic lettering here. So what is happening is when the player is doing a really big angled shot, it's coming back down, it's smashing through the landscape because it's moving fast under gravity. Instead of it moving one chug at a time, it might be doing a gap of 2, then a gap of 3 due to the acceleration due to gravity. Now, what I've learned from things like breakout games, it's a controlled environment where the ball moves at diagonals, say, or ups and downs, lefts and rights, and it's constrained by the boundaries, or hits a block and comes back. It's not subject to gravity generally, but this game is. So going up, nice steady movements, but coming down, it's accelerating under gravity, and the step size between prints is getting bigger. So how do you stop it? Now, in other bouncing ball demos, I've seen that when the ball reaches a certain line on the y-axis, it stops it and sends it the other way, and I'm going to do similar here, which you'll see in this demo. This is line 22, 21, 20. Sorry, I can't go backwards. It's 21, 22, 23. That's 20. He stood at 19. Hey, you got it in the end. And what's happening when you do a maximum power shot at 90 degrees, which to get up the height, you're going to have to put the max power in, do a vertical shot. When it comes back down, it's crashing here, and you'll see that in the demo. We'll do that now. We'll whack the power up. Let's get the. So there's our ball graphic going up. I've adjusted the power somewhat. There you go. Now you saw what happened. There's the ball smashed into the landscape, and I've called a stop there for it to catch it before it gave us an off-screen error. So it really needs to be there, doesn't it? So what would you do? Well, if we've detected that it's gone past the landscape, then all we have to do now is say, right, we know where we are. Let's take the ball Y and subtract 1, 2 from it and place it back where it should be. Okay. Replace this somehow, I don't know, or before it prints it on the screen and recognize that it's got to that line. Before you print it, correct the y-axis, put it back on there, reprint it, reverse the direction, and it bounces off. That's the theory. That's what's supposed to happen. Okay, I just love watching this worm come out the ship. Look at this bit of animation here. You're going to love this. It'll do it in reverse as well eventually. It's going to squirm out the ship. Okay, so let's try a tighter, less of an angle. We did 90, so let's just go down to 90, 84, and whack that up and see what happens. So I can adjust the force calculations to take it right up. So there, it did it again. 2 blocks lower than where you'd really want it to be, so it needs correcting. Okay, what happens at lower angles then? So say if we came down here, I don't know if I put the bounce mechanism in. Less power because we're... Oh, I did put the bounce in. Yeah, now that's what's supposed to happen. Bounce, bounce, come to rest. Let's try that again. Let's go for a little bit higher. What do we do around the 40s? Let's go into the 50s. And give it some... It should bounce, yes. And stop there, okay. Brilliant, let's run again. So only after a certain amount of angle and power, it would seem. We're in the 50s, let's go a bit highish, 60s. And we'll whop the power a bit more. Doesn't matter if we crash into that. I'm only doing the land work at the minute. There. So ATT should have kicked in and said, if you're there, it should be the one above. So let's put some AT checking in further. Let's go back to our most extreme top level. So how do you tell it it's off target? Well, I'm going to tell it to look behind itself. That you're checking this block and you're checking the above the H there, the next block above. In both, you know, you can say, well, if that block's land and that one's empty, you must be below some land, and you're down here at these lower levels of the screen, so you must be at the back on the moon. So if you've landed there, and you can definitely tell there's a color above you or a screen character, and that one's empty, then you must be here. Put them back there. You can do it on both. It's white, you must correct if it's a line number on the Y, correct it so it hits line 19 and corrects itself. It's only happening at the higher angles. Some, you know, mid to high angles it seems to be happening. So I'm going to try and correct that in today's work with what I've described there. Look behind it and see what's there as it passed through some land that it shouldn't have, and put it back on, is the layman's answer.